Yeah, just remember also game one, you're up by 2 with about 6 minutes to go. And then, you credit Ginebra. They showed poise, they played good defense, good offense. We lost game one, right? So just remember because it's a highly emotional game. Parehong Koponan wants to win. You get carried away with some of the balls. So it's okay to complain. Both sides are complaining, but we need our boys to kind of keep their focus in, right? I thought we did a good job with that. Obviously, the guys are complaining. You look at the fouls today, 34-19. Obviously, they're watching some tape. They're every time Akil's sealing, they're flopping, and they're making a basketball play. So we've got to be smarter with that too, right? Fouls today, free throws 42-20. We've got to manage that and be better, right? But whatever way we got it, whatever it takes to get this win, we did that. We haven't done anything now. Now we have to focus on one more game to get it done.
Thank you, Coach. Now, Johnson, if I remember it correctly, this is your first best player of the game recognition. Even in game 1, ang ganda rin ng minuto ng production, like quality minutes for the team. But talk about yung tiwala na pinapakita sa'yo or binibigay sa'yo ng coaches mo sa draft.
First of all, I want to thank God for the yun nga, sinasabi sa amin ng mga coaches namin na kailangan doblehin yung hard work na binibigay sa amin. Tsaka, syempre, Ginebra yun. Kailangan maging focus ka. Every possession talagang mahalaga. Kaya yung tinitake ko lang every time na pinapasok ako ni coach, talagang mindset ko lagi is ready. Kasi hindi mo masasabi. Yun nga, ayun, thank God kasi maganda yung contribution ko.
Before I turn it over to the media, Johnson, follow up lang. Being ready and hindi takot to take big shots, and run galing Ginebra, where is the confidence coming from?
Ayun, every practice, before practice, talagang mindset ko talaga mag-extra shooting ako kasi lahat naman ng mga players kailangan ganun. Yung mindset na ganun kasi hindi ka naman lagi bibigyan ng opportunity na ganito. Kaya once na binigyan ka ng opportunity talagang grab mo lang. Tapos yun, talagang pagtrabahuan mo lang.
Now open the floor to questions from the media.
Jansen, congratulations. Jansen, kasi nung past conferences, even mag-champion kayo, pasugpot-sugpot yung mga minuto mo towards itong end ng elimination sa tumataas na yung play time. Ano bang meron na nagkakaroon ng tiwala yung mga coaches eh?
Siguro, yun nga, talagang kung anong binibigay sa akin ng mga coaches, talagang nagtatrabaho ka. Tsaka, siguro sa ngayon, sobrang inspired talaga ako dahil sa family ko, sa baby ko. Kaya sobrang thankful ako kasi binigyan ako ng mga
Coach, can you add on that?
Ganda yung story ni Johnson kasi kung isipin mo, he was in 2 teams na tinanggal na siya. So he's almost like a walk-in sa amin. So ito yung, we're proud about guys like Johnson kasi parang he's a Meralco employee, they put their hats on. Mahirap yung mga trabaho ng lineman, he's the same way. And nagugulat and Coach Nenad also saying, coaching staff was saying na we need some extra guys to contribute, just can't be the 5, diba? So kung sino yung magandang pinapakita na both ends of the court, yun. And Johnson's that. I'm just happy for him. He's got a new baby. He's come a long way. He walked into the gym. He's one of the first guys there in the gym shooting. Call time namin 2-3 hours. He's there already. And he's a testament to what hard work can do. He was taken already. Ni-wave na siya ng madaming team. Pero ako, nakakataba ng puso when he comes on the court kasi nakikita ng mga kapwa-teammate niya. He was big. He made shots, window. We're lucky to have a guy like Johnson.
Coach, na-mention mo yung complaining, even ikaw nag-complain ka, and I think dahil nung na-technical ka, dun ata nag-start yung run nyo. Would you elaborate what happened there dun sa complaint? What can you say about yung naging response ng mga players after you were called a technical foul sa third quarter?
Yeah, just emotional. You know, all the coaches got it. Coach Tim got it the last time. Si Coach Nen and then, you know, it's just heat of the battle. Nakikita namin lumalaban yung players. It's a game where you want to show you're also fighting for it. You know, I could be wrong at the time. 5-0 yung fouls, and you know the refs are doing also. They're trying their best to get it right, right? But just like coaches are called to a higher standard kasi we get fired. I just keep on reminding the referees the same thing. So we have to be on them. It's nothing personal. You know, I understand that na iniintindihan ko yung trabaho nila, mahirap rin. So they have to understand that we have to complain, right? But it's not like we're complaining every time. It's just the blatant ones. I think from our standpoint, you see the fouls 34-19. And they're doing something well. You know, Akil's sealing, they're flopping, they're moving, and they're making a basketball call. Brandon Bates sets a screen on Abarientos, he flops down. He makes the ref make a call, and those are hard calls. Diba? Those are hard calls. So that's naman we felt game one, you know, Troy's all over. He's pushing. No calls are being made. So we understand that the refs have a hard call. Obviously, we have a PBA in place, a technical committee to judge that. But sa amin lang, you know, we're just fighting for them too. It's not like I planned it. But that's the feeling I had at that time. We were 5-0 in fouls, and it's barely a minute and 15 seconds. So the last time I did that, we got swept. So it doesn't mean it always works, diba? But it's something that I feel, you know, any coach should do that, I think. So, but I'm just glad the guys responded. Even with Coach Nel, he's talking to them about yung poise. Right now, all we did today was leave it to a third game. You know, two teams, highly respect for Ginebra. They're well organized, well managed, well coached, great character guys there, mababait na humble guys. Our guys too. So we're looking forward to this game 3. We just need to keep on calling also. We'll send a video to the referees, let them do their job. Si Kuya Bong and Eric, and we'll be ready for game 3.
Coach, is never-ending rivalries na game 3. 4 times in the past. Nangyari na yun, won twice. Is your thoughts on how to, sa chapter na to kay magandang ending?
Well, we want to just really be methodical. There's some things there that the referees are being called, but kami rin, we're not doing things right. Madami kaming kailangan importanteng gawin. That's why they came back in the ball game. Madami kaming mga mess ups. The rivalries there, I just think when we beat them, you know, they're doing a good job of adding pieces, right? We still have our pieces. We added Brandon Bates and Cancino to the draft 8 and 9. We beat them in the quarters. They added Malonzo, Gray, Ahanmisi. That's 3 big guys. We beat them in the semis. They did a good job. They went out. They got Rosario. Obviously, free agency. That's allowed. We got before Banquero. They got Holt with Rosario, 2 of the best defensive players in the league. Abarientos, who you can build a team around. So you added 7 guys, right? And I think that's the difference there. The rivalries, the coaches are sharp. The fan base is sharp. We're getting a little bit older. We're proud of our guys, but I think that's the big game changer. You look at them; they're harder to. We really have to play at another level, and that means less mistakes, focus in, toughness. We can't come to a fight and not be ready, right? So, looking forward to that. We'll watch what we need to do, and it's a different chapter with a lot of new guys on the other side, and that's why they're there. They're you know, they're gonna be ready to play. We'll be ready to play them.
Inspiring ka ba o kakasayin mo lang?
Hindi pa ulit.
Hindi pa naman. Hindi ko iniisip yun, kung anong darating talaga.
Hanggang kailan yung pasta?
I think, matagal pa. Pero hindi ko iniisip yun.
Kailangan talaga guys like that. He's just one of